Well, hello, and welcome to Florida for Funshine. Today I'm going to be doing a facelift on my grapnel anchor for my boat. It's taking some beating. In my boat I have two anchors. I have a fluke anchor in the front, in the bow, and then I have a spare anchor, which I recommend that everyone have at least two anchors on your boat. And I'm going to cover some of the anchors briefly, then I'm going to show you how to restore this grapnel anchor. Thank you for joining us, and let's do it. Okay, so there are many anchors. I looked them up and there's a whole bunch of anchors. I have two that are my favorites, the one that I use. It's the fluke anchor, which you see pictured here, and then I like the grapnel, which I'll show you in a few minutes. They're good in sand and mud, and here are just some of the facts that you can look up in reference to this particular anchor, which is the fluke. And this is the grapnel anchor, which we'll be doing a facelift to today, right after this description of it. It works good on rocks and on wrecks. Easy to deploy. If it gets stuck, it's easy to release. So here we go, and let's go ahead and do a facelift on our grapnel. Nothing fancy about this repair, just some sanding. Sand it down as best as you can, and then that will be getting it ready for the paint. So it's nothing fancy, just sand it down. Okay, and all the paint doesn't really need to come off as long as you sand it down. So when you spray paint it or paint it, I suggest spray paint, a good spray paint. It will cover it all and it will stick. And I purchased the paint that I believe is pretty good. It's rust for prevention of rust. It seems to have a good quality. Light coats and just keep spraying until everything is covered as evenly as you can. Well, as you can see, it turned out pretty good. It's got a nice finish to it. We're gonna let it dry and keep using it. And I'm sure I'm gonna have to do this one more time or later on, because they do take a lot of beating. This is an anchor that anchors to the rocks and to the bottom of the ocean where I fish, so it does get a little bit of a beating, but looks pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed it, and come see us again, Florida for Funshine. See you later.